Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a gold turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. This game today could be an inflection point for both of these teams, as each hoping to use it as a springboard to get into the top 25. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get the first crack at it here. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We've got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. On second down, he's looking downfield. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And, David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season. Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The aerial assault continues. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes his connection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Inside the 25. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that fourth down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense.
Touchdown, Texas! They grab the early lead.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Miami's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the spotlight in this game will undoubtedly be on these star wide receivers, David.
I mean, they're featured, Reese. Like, these guys are going to touch the football a lot. These offenses are built to get them the football, to make plays. We're in for a few catches today, Palmer.
We sure are. When you can get open like these guys can, when you have the speed to take the top off of a defense, you know you're going to see a lot of explosive plays today.
He's going to pass on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he left him grabbing. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis.
He'll take a shot. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for a lot more on that when instead he's out of bounds at the 14. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. The give to the back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. And the Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry-up. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Longhorns are marching down the field.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
To the ground with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. He's off to the races. The 10. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Canes. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. I mean, he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He makes a grab. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Miami. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Sweet cut there. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Now they're going to throw it. Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. At the 45 on his way. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown Longhorns! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 7 over Western Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricane! And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the back. Nice move to keep running. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Breaks the tackle. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? He'll pull it on the read. And the Longhorns pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice run there to keep the drive going, get the first down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The offense lining up for a first down play. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to move it through the air. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. He's going to pass. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Bringing it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Still looking on the move. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Longhorns in the hurry up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Fair catch called for and made. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller...
Oh, look out! He's at the 40. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that one.
Makes the catch and he's brought down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Getting some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Buys a little extra time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Incomplete, and the defense holds.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
At the 20, he's got space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. He wants to throw. Oh, he's going to pass it. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. The quick out. At midfield, he's got room. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Hendricks. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll try it over the left side. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They want to throw it. He lost one down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Running back goes in motion. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Miami, 42, Texas.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Texas offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Longhorns want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in his zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that play.
Split backs here. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. It's complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Dumps it to the back. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
On second down, looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Fast motion from the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They'll go to the ground. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And the Canes send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the beat.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quick completion on the out route. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he's lucky to get that one back. His junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Still looking for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown! The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The snap sets up the throw. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get... He lets one fly deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but
Going for the big play. Snags it. Touchdown, Hurricane. And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he tacks on the extra point.
That makes the score Miami.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. The offense set for a 1st down play. He wants to throw. He uncorks one deep. He caught it. Touchdown, Cade. And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Miami 58.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to